This is Max Williams with United Real Estate, and today I'm in South Richmond. Today we're going to take a look at a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath home. This home is located here in an urban block. If you're all familiar with Richmond, we are near Manchester. This has been an extremely popular part of town. A lot of renovation has gone on. There is just an explosion of apartments being built and development projects that are going on in this area, as well as several other areas in the city of Richmond. Whenever that happens, we know that values typically go up. So smart consumers take advantage of the growth that we see in many of these urban neighborhoods. I wanted to cover this home today. This is a lower priced home, and I have a lot of buyers that I work with that are just trying to get into their first home, and there's some challenges that we often find. I want to talk about some of those challenges, particularly when it comes to financing. One of the most important functions of a buyer's agent is to protect their buyer. And when I say protect, I mean from the standpoint of not getting into something that is a bad deal, or having them lose money or make unwise decisions. And so one of the things that we look very closely at if someone is considering a home is the condition. The listing agent on this home has already acknowledged that there are some issues with the exterior that the seller is actually going to give a credit for to the purchaser. But unfortunately, those issues often make the home not financeable with certain loan products. And to give you an example, there are different types of loans. Someone that has veteran status is typically eligible for a VA loan. VA is amongst the most stringent guidelines as far as property condition. When I say stringent, I'll give you an example. Happened a number of years ago. I had a buyer that was interested in a home in Eastern Henrico, and the home had a swimming pool, an in-ground swimming pool. Here in Virginia, appraisers do not give any value for swimming pools. They are just not something that appraisers consider to be of value because half the buyers want them and half the buyers don't want them. Some people will avoid homes with swimming pools if they can't swim, or if they don't want the potential liability, or if they have small children and they don't want that as a potential hazard. So this home had an in-ground pool that had a liner that was ripped. And the VA appraiser said, no, we're not going to approve this home because the liner is ripped on the swimming pool. And so that killed the deal. It was a foreclosure, and the seller typically will not do any repairs on a foreclosure. The deal fell apart because of that. The next type of loan product in line, as far as being strict, is FHA. If a home has peeling paint, for example, the FHA appraiser will say, no, I want that paint corrected, or we're not going to approve the loan. Something as simple as a post here. If we had peeling paint here, that could potentially render the home not financeable under FHA guidelines. So I'm very careful if a buyer has a home that they're interested in to look at the condition. Often we will ask the other agent. The other agents are typically experienced with these types of issues, and they'll tell us up front, say, yeah, the home might approve, or Max, I don't see any issues, or it definitely won't be FHA or VA eligible. So we do that in an effort to protect the buyer. If a buyer does move forward on a home that has issues, at that point that the appraiser goes through, they've already spent money on the home inspection and the appraisal. So that's almost $1,000 that's down the drain if that home is not financeable and they're not able to get another loan product. The alternative to this is there are other types of loans that a buyer may qualify for. Conventional is going to be the most lax when it comes to property condition. So all buyers are not going to be able to get conventional financing, either because of their down payment or other issues. But most of my first-time buyers are going FHA because of the low down payment or no down payment requirement, and it just is set up to make a purchase easy. Okay, that was our first floor. I like the fact in this home that we have a nice wide open kitchen. You've got plenty of space in here, plenty of counter space. You can put your dinette right there. You can actually put a big table. We do have a more formal space for your dining room table directly ahead. This home is freshly painted, and it definitely represents a good value here for the square footage. Our square footage is coming in over 1650, so it's a good size 3-bedroom. This is going to be our laundry. We have electric water heater there. Your washer dryer would go right there. I believe both of them will fit side by side. If not, you could definitely do front load and stack them one on top of the other. This would also potentially double as pantry space. You got plenty of cabinets here, so you probably don't need a pantry necessarily, but it's always good to have extra space. Okay, let's make a right turn here. We do have a powder room here on the first floor, which is always nice. We've got ceramic tile here in this one. I'm gonna come in and give you a shot here. Nice, good looking vanity there. And this home is heated and cooled with a heat pump. And a heat pump is right here. I just had a nice family come in from Massachusetts here. I spent a good portion of the day with them yesterday, and I had to explain to them what a heat pump is. And the reason being is we don't have heat pump technology any further north than about Washington, D.C. When it gets into the colder climates, heat pumps just are not effective, and therefore they don't install them. So a heat pump is basically a unit that provides central heat and air in the home, and it is fueled by electricity. The other common heating fuel or heating source here in this area would be a gas furnace. Okay, this is going to be our hall bath here at the top of the stairs. We have a fiberglass tub shower enclosure here. I love the fact in this home that we have an ensuite for our primary that we're going to see here in a moment. A lot of these older homes do not have that, so this is a big plus. This is going to be our front bedroom, plenty of light. Here we've got replacement windows, and this is brand new carpet as well. A good closet there. This home has a access panel. We don't really have pull-down attics in this style of home. There's just a little bit of space up there for someone to get up there if they needed to do some work, but not anything for storage or any space like that. All right, we're now on the rear corner of the home. Once again, good light flows into this space. For someone that wants to be in the city, these homes just present a huge value when you consider what people are paying now just to rent a simple 1-bedroom apartment in this area. It is a huge value, and that's not even including the appreciation that someone gets, of course, the tax benefits, and the pride of ownership. You don't get that with an apartment. You just simply get increases on an annual basis for your rent. Your rent goes up typically every year, but with a mortgage, it is going to be fixed for the life of that loan. All right, this is our primary bedroom, good sized bedroom here. Got a nice deep closet. I would go ahead and compartmentalize this and make it a little bit more efficient. You could probably get 2 rods there in the back and maybe do something on one of those side walls to maximize that space. I'm glad that they gave us a nice deep closet. A lot of these older homes, I've seen them where you got a closet that's about 8 inches deep. And unfortunately, our hangers that we use today are wider than 8 inches. So it makes it a little problematic, but that's not an issue here in this renovated home. All right, if you have questions about this or any other home in the market, be sure to give me a call. I work with some of the best lenders in the state here, and they are great with first-time buyers, all types of loan programs, whether it be VA, FHA, conventional, no down payment, low down payment, investor loans, rehab loans, the list goes on and on. Max Williams, 804-402-7788. I can be reached on Facebook under Richmond Area Foreclosures, on YouTube under my name, Max Williams Realtor. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you'd be so kind. Thanks so much for taking a tour. Y'all be safe. Have a great day.